And then open, just stretch wide and take a little arcing reach, looking toward, you're gonna bend the left elbow by your side and look to that right hand, and then stretch back. Your hands could be off the floor here. And then pull the elbow in, rolling off the other side, arc reach, and center, and shift, center. Take a deep breath, inhale. Let's exhale to the center, bend the left elbow, reach to the right hand, inhale. Reaching that right foot too, exhale. And one more. And then into the center, stretch all the limbs apart from the center. And it's okay to pop your ribs a little bit here because you're just stretching. And then rolling off to the side, we're going to take the roll like a cat-cow. So the hands will be over, but kind of toward the front here. And then we'll take the straight arms and round the back. So think of your arms as an elevator shaft, and you've taken the elevator up to the penthouse. Now we're going to go down and hang and go to the basement with the elevator through the straight arms, hanging the head. And then protracting the scapula, cat position. And then cow position, retracting the scapula. And then take that again. And then we're going to look to the right and drop the top of the head. And then look to the left and drop the top of the head. Back to the center and down to the basement, straight arms, retracting the scapula. Look to the right, hang the head, center and left, hang and center, back to the top. Rounded reach, pushing off the shins. We're going to start to the left, do the same thing again, left side neck stretch, hanging the head, and change right side stretch, hang the neck. Back to the center, retracting the scapula, and then looking to the left. Deep breath, and looking to the right. And into the center. Now, keep that retraction. We're going to bend the elbows and pull the chest down to, and just feel that dropping with the elbows wide. And then push through the legs, through the arms. Cat stretch. Big reach. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. And then first is the retraction, then the elbow bend, and then the drop. And squeezing those blades together, and then retracting the scapula, or protracting the scapula, sorry. And then rounding the back. And then we're going to take a little walk of this forward, stretching the shoulders, sitting back, little rock forward and back. Extending the spine. And then taking the right side through. And then reach the left arm overhead. Deep breath in and out. You're using that straight arm against the floor, pushing into it with the shoulder. Create tension to release tension. And then coming back to the center, shifting to the other side, flat arm, stretch overhead, take a nice big long reach. If this doesn't feel good on your shoulder, of course, just modify it. You could have your hand here instead of that full reach. That doesn't work for you. And then coming back, we're going to take that reach under, stretch, but we're going to keep the elbow bent on the hand, on the roller, and then pull, and then push, rotate 3 times, and shift under, elbow bend, spiral the spine, take a deep breath, and then open reach, and follow the hand. And one more, coming under, stretch, reach, push, and follow up, other side. And under, deep breath in, open, lift the spine long, head to tail, pulling away. You can kind of press the hips through a little bit. And back to under, elbow bend, peekaboo, and coming back through. Spiraling the spine, deep breath. Almost leaning the hips forward into that arm. One more. And then stretch. Taking one leg forward. So you'll have the hand, so I've got my right leg forward, so my left hand is down. I'm going to take the right arm, and we're going to do that push like we just did, face down, reaching, stretching the lat. Inhale. If this position doesn't work for you, you can do it without the roll. You could be on your forearm. You could be upright, kneeling, stretching through the front of the hip. Take what position works best for you. So there can be a little squeeze, tighten, and then push through, release. You're trying to stretch the hip flexors of the front hip. Inhale and exhale. Reach. Inhale, pull. And lengthen, exhale, reach. We got one more. Long spine reaching through, and change sides. So get your position where you're weighted through your arm. If it's appropriate to be with your wrist, you could do it on a fist. Adjust however you need to do this. So I'm going to do that almost tucking drive the shin in. I'm pulling back, and then I'm reaching through. That pullback includes the push down on both hands. That's the one on the roll, the one on the mat, the leg, the back leg, and then reaching through. So pretty much any limb that I have that's making contact with the floor or the roll gives a press. Inhale, blade pulls down the back, and stretch, reach. And again, inhale, and lengthen, press, and reach, 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 reach. One more. Bringing that roll in, taking the leg across. So we have that piriformis stretch. A slight roll forward and back. If this is not good on your knee, you just flip on your back and cross your leg across the front of your body, stretching the piriformis. Inhale, long, slow breath, lengthening the spine. Exhale, reach. We're going to do a chest lift here and then curl through the wrists and then take a dive, sending that back leg off, engaging the glutes. Drop it down, chest up. Scooping through the arms, send that back leg off. And lifting up, chest. And one more, bend, dive. And then lowering that back leg, bending the knee. And you could reach back toward that side. You have more flexibility, you could grab your ankle, or you could lasso it with a magic circle, stretching that back leg. Two more deep breaths. Again, you're squeezing the roll a little bit and stretch. One more. Ta-da, got my foot. Change sides. Okay, starting with just that piriformis stretch, outer hip. You can feel that shift rocking forward or back, finding your placement, or also just going with the roll on that outer hamstrings. Full conscious deep breaths. Be sure that when you're in this, you do not ever feel a torque at your knee. It should be at your hip is your goal here. Back of the thigh. And then taking that reach out, we're going to take the curled wrist, going for the dive, glutes engage, raise the back leg, lower, and press up and through. And then curl the elbow wrist and dive, lower, extend. Feel that deep expansion at the diaphragm as you inhale. Long stretch, curl, dive. And lifting out. Lengthen the spine. You can adjust the roll where you're feeling it hitting the thigh. Last one. And long stretch. Lowering that back leg. Bend. And then shift toward that side. Inhale. Spiraling the back. You can come out of the twist a little. Inhale. And then move into the twist. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. All right, taking that roll, we're going to move to our backs. And then we'll take the roll between the knees, starting in a neutral pelvis. Feet together, so they'll touch each other, and then you'll hold the roll right about here where you can hold it with your hands. And we'll take that neutral pelvis, press the feet down, squeeze the feet together, feel a little squeeze of the roll. So we just did all this torsional stuff at the sacrum. So now we're bringing it back to the center. So that you'll feel that if you push your hips straight down, the low back muscles the track, the lumbar multifidus engage. So we want to find that feeling. Then the ribs narrow and close, and you'll feel that press down, and then feeling the abdominals engage and feel that lengthening through the spine. Say hi to my husband, Jeff, and lengthen the back. He's waving. And deep breath and stretching through the spine. Long length, holding, engage, and then we're going to let go. Inhale and exhale, press, lengthen, stretching through the back. Inhale, let go. Exhale, press the chest, press the sacrum. Pelvic floor muscles engage, so it's a feeling of stopping urination and getting the lower transversus abdominis to engage as well. And deep breath, inhale. Ribs narrow, sacrum press, pelvic floor engage, and feel that the two halves are coming together, and you feel the right and the left halves are equally responsive, equally connected to the floor, and equally long. Now we're going to take the flat back, tucking pelvis. I'm going to pull with my hands and push with my legs on that roll. So I'm going to tuck, flat back imprint, curling coming up. I'm squeezing the roll, sending the knees that way, trying to pull the roll toward me. It can't go anywhere because I got a good hold with my knees. Hollow the waist, shoulders drop, and then come back down. Inhale. So we're just realigning the spine. Feel all those tracks, right and left sides, active. So here we got more abdominal work. And then as you go back down, you'll go back to neutral and press into the floor and lengthen. So the back body is more active here. And then as you come up and you tuck the pelvis, the abs engage, push, pull, pulling with your hands, pushing with the legs, carving the waist. Then you're going to get more activation in the front of the body. Let's do one more time. Lengthen the spine, connect. Feet press down and together, knees hold the roll, lengthen the back, shoulders relax, and then flat back tuck. As you exhale, pelvic floor, lower abs engage. Find your connections, imprint, 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 imprint. Moving that roll under the hips.